There's been a lot of talk lately about the quality of Disney's recent additions to their theme parks, especially compared to what Universal is adding to theirs. Today I want to do some more complaining, this time about Disney, but also about Universal, because I want to really look and see if Universal is going to become the standard of theme parks across the globe. First, let's look at the stats. Before I start, I do want to point out that I will only be using the American parks for this analysis. Also, I'm going to base my park sizes off the number of coasters because that's simple data for me to find and compare accurately. However, the quantity of coasters isn't the only stat that I'm going to look at. Let's start with prices. I picked a random day to look at, Wednesday, September 6, 2023. The Disney park with the most coasters in America is Magic Kingdom, with 5. A standard one-day ticket to Magic Kingdom on September 6th is $129, $137.39 with tax. The same day and ticket to Universal's Islands of Adventure, which conveniently also has 5 coasters, and I would say is almost the flagship park at that resort right now, costs only $109, $116.09 with tax. So Islands of Adventure is a whole $20 cheaper. I do think it's interesting that both resorts offer their standard one-day ticket as being $109, but Universal actually sticks with their prices for both parks, while the price of your Disney experience depends on the park you're visiting, with Animal Kingdom being the park that actually offers the $109 day. As stated, Magic Kingdom offers 5 coasters. Space Mountain is a 1979 Aero that janks you in a bobsled through the dark. Tron is probably a decent ride, but really it's just a smooth Space Mountain with straddle trains and better effects on the watch. It is shorter also. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is a highly themed mine train that offers a long and sort of thrilling ride. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is like Big Thunder but themed to Snow White's Seven Dwarfs and again is a shorter ride. It does have swinging cars though. That just leaves Barnstormer, a well-themed Vekoma Jr. coaster. I don't think I have to say any more about that one. Islands of Adventure also has 5 coasters. First, Flight of the Hippogriff is a well-themed, Harry Potter-themed Vekoma Jr. coaster. What's up with these Vekoma Juniors? Next they have Pteranodon Flyers, which is a really strange coaster with an unknown manufacturer that looks sort of like a more boring Aero suspended coaster. Hagrid's Magical Grocery List, Motorbike Adventure, looks to be the model of a perfect family coaster, if not outrageously expensive to build. The Incredible Hulk is a probably very forceful B&M multi-liver with an upward launch, which leaves Velocicoaster, which is a snappy, forceful, new-gen Infinite multi-launch with great theming. I guess all 10 of the rides I just talked about have great theming, but whatever. Anyway, if it isn't already clear, Islands of Adventure seems to have better quality coasters, and they have roughly 19 rides, excluding the Hogwarts Express, while Magic Kingdom has roughly 23. It's hard to count because I did try to exclude shows and non-ride attractions like character meet and greets, which both parks have. To summarize what we have so far, Universal is generally cheaper. Islands of Adventure has better quality coasters than Magic Kingdom, but that's not really a shock. Magic Kingdom, though, does have more rides and attractions, more things to do. I do want to say that I realize I'm looking at this from a weird angle by simply comparing the parks with the most coasters, although I do think they're sort of the flagship parks at both resorts. Granted, I've never visited either of them, and I know it's not really a good research method to look at it from this angle, but I think it's an interesting point of view. Now that I've gone through the stats, I want to share my general feelings. Disney is touting experiences that are fun for the whole family, but to that I cringe. Because when I hear fun for the whole family, I think it's a kid ride. It's a kiddie ride. This is where I want to talk about Avengers Campus. Coaster Studios pointed out that some of the characters walking around Avengers Campus should not be there at the same time as other characters, if they want to be true to the Marvel timeline. In fact, Disney didn't even give us a time when Avengers Campus occurs, unlike Galaxy's Edge where we know exactly when we are, and the characters you see, as well as how they act, reflects it. This leads me to believe that Avengers Campus is not at all catered to major Marvel fans, but to kids. Hence the only attraction added being themed to Spider-Man, which is the character that is not only very profitable for Marvel, but is also a kid favorite. Plus, it's a shooting ride, which uses the same ride system as Toy Story Midway Mania, but with a more advanced shooting system that simply detects where your hands are. And it's screen-based, which is a huge complaint a lot of people have against Universal rides, but it just really seems like it's catered to kids. Avengers Campus, in my opinion, was a money grab. I mean, I kind of like it, but it's still a money grab. Like, Disney replaced a cheap and outdated land with another cheap land disguised as a high-tech modern one. I'm sure that'll just work out swimmingly for them. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Great ride. I think the whole family will enjoy it, but it's also projection-based for that complaint. Tron, I don't like, and I haven't even ridden it. It seems like a cheap way to add a coaster as competition for Hagrid's. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind seems like an amazing and long and bucket list material coaster, but it also uses projections, albeit with a fun and innovative coaster. Like, Guardians, I like it. I think it's the best family coaster that Disney has offered in quite a while, to compare to Hagrid's. So compare this with Universal, who gave Islands of Adventure Velocicoaster, and Universal Hollywood got Super Nintendo World. Like, I can't like Super Nintendo World for the very same reasons I can't like Avengers Campus. But Velocicoaster! Disney has no counter for their other recent additions. And I don't even want to talk about Epic Universe, because that'll just make Disney's case worse. Okay, I'm sorry. I complain a lot. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, my bias is sort of toward Universal, but like, Disney is doing alright, I guess. But Universal's latest additions have just been better. But I'm going to give all this evidence to you and let you decide. So I want to hear in the comments where you stand. I love to hear your thoughts, especially when you disagree with me. Anyway, thanks for putting up with me and my complaining. And now go have a coaster adventure.